everyone, today we are going to learn another question, which is unique paths in a grid. You are given a matrix grid of n into m size consisting of values zeros and ones. A value of 1 means that you can enter that cell and 0 implies that the entry to that cell is not allowed. You start at the upper left corner of the grid 1, 1 and you have to reach to the bottom right corner of the n, m such that you only move in the right or down direction from every cell. And our task is to calculate the total number of ways to reach the target. So this was the input given and we have to find the number of ways to reach the last cell starting from the first cell. And we have to move only in the right and down direction. And the condition is given that if there is a 1 then only we can move. If there is a 0 we cannot enter into that cell. So let's see how many ways are there, unique ways, to reach the last cell. As you can see, we have to move in the right and down direction only. We can move in right and down direction only. So we will move right and then down. So we are able to reach the last cell. This is one way. And here we can move down and then right and we can reach the last cell. This is also a way. So there are two ways to reach the last cell without encountering any 0. If there is a 0, then we cannot move into that cell. Suppose I am going right and down, but I cannot go to the down cell because 0 is there. As we cannot enter in the cell which is having 0. So we have to find the number of ways to reach the last cell. So we will apply bottom up approach, which is using DP. And a top down approach is using DFS. But in this question, I am using DP. So in DP, what we are doing, in this question we have to find the unique ways to reach the last cell. So the logic is to find the number of ways to reach this cell and this cell. So, and if we are able to find the number of ways to reach these two cells and if we add it, then we are able to find the number of ways to reach the last cell. This is the logic. We have to find the number of ways to reach this cell and we have to add it. So the edge case is if the input is the starting cell is only 0. So what we can do? This is the edge case in which the starting cell is 0 and the ending cell is also 0. So we cannot start because the starting cell is 0 and in the question it is given 0 implies that entry to that cell is not allowed. So we cannot enter into that cell and we have to start from the first position only. So this is the edge case in which we are not able to solve the problem. So we have to keep in mind this condition and then solve the problem. Let's look at the code part. I have made a DP matrix of size n into m and declared all the elements inside the matrix as 0. All the elements as 0 till the size of the DP matrix. Then I have made a loop till m. You can take m or n before as you want. I have taken m first. Then if condition, if grid of 0, I is equal to 1. Grid is this input and DP is the matrix that we have made. So if grid of 0, I, that means 0, 0, I is starting from 0. So 0, 0 is equal to 1. Yes, it is equal to 1. So we will make our first cell in the DP as 1. Else, if it is 0, if grid of 0, 0 is equal to 0, then we are not able to enter that cell. So we will break the loop because we are not able to enter that cell if it is a 0. So we will just break it. And we will run this loop till m. It is given in the input m and n. Same condition we will check for n. The rows and columns we are checking. If grid of I, 0 is equal to 1, then dp of I comma 0 is 1. We are making this as 1. Likewise, we are calculating this for whole matrix. And if we are encountering any 0, then we are breaking it because we don't want any 0. Next, what we will do? We will run 2 loops from I to n and from j to m. And then we are checking if grid of I comma j is equal to 1. Then what we are calculating, as I told you, if we have to find the number of ways to reach the last cell. If we have to find the number of ways to reach the last cell, then what we will do? We will calculate the number of ways to reach this cell and this cell, and then we will add it. As these add these two, and then we are able to find the number of ways to reach the last cell. So it is written here, if dp of I, if grid of ij is equal to 1, then we are calculating it for I, j minus 1, I minus 1 and j. This is I and this is j. If I, j minus 1, that is for, let's take the last cell, I, j minus 1, this one, and then j, I minus 1. So we are adding it, and then we are returning dp of n minus 1, m minus 1, because we have to calculate it for the last position. As the array is starting from 0, as the index is starting from 0 till n. So we will calculate it for n minus 1 and m minus 1. That is for the last element. We have to calculate how many ways we can reach the elements at these positions, and then we are adding it. And then simply we are calculating it for n minus 1, m minus 1. So this was the basic logic of finding the unique paths. We are creating an empty array, dp array of all the zeros, and if we are finding any 1. So we will replace the zeros to ones. And then we are calculating it for these two elements. And we will be able to find the answer. Let's see the code. This is the function n, m and grid as input. Then I am constructing a dp and initializing all the elements as 0. Then this is the same code I have written in the whiteboard. We are running the loop till m and n. And if we are encountering any 1 in the grid, then we are changing the 0 to 1 in the dp that we have made. If we are encountering any 0, then we are breaking it because we don't want zeros. Same for this. And then we are running loop I and m till I and m. And if grid of ij is equal to 1, then we are calculating it for I, j minus 1, j, I minus 1. And we are adding it. Then simply we are returning dp of n minus 1, I minus 1, because we have to calculate it for the last element. You have to reach till last. So we are calculating n minus 1, I minus 1. N minus 1, m minus 1. So you might be wondering why I have written mod here. Because in the question it is given. Your task is to calculate the total number of ways of reaching the target modulo 10 raised to power 9 plus 7, which is a very big number. So I have declared mod 10 raised to power 9 plus 7. This is the way we are declaring 10 raised to power 9 plus 7. And we have to divide our operation with mod so that we are not having any error while submitting the question. This is the way we are using the mod by dividing it. Just learn the way. Let's submit it. It is submitted. So the time and space complexity is O of n into m. Because for space, we are creating an extra dp for storing all the elements of the grid. And for time, n into m, because we are traversing all the numbers in the grid. So the time and space complexity O of n into m. So this was all about this question, unique paths in a grid. Thank you.